I want you to close your eyes for a second. And I want you to imagine a world where families are supported by community and everyone feels a deep sense of belonging. Because that is what we are trying to create.
In the U.S., there are about 400,000 children in foster care.
We're told fewer and fewer people are stepping up to help children in crisis.
The problem is that families who decide to foster, about 50% of them will close their home within the first year.
Fostering, it is not for the faint of heart. And without support,
we would have been crazy.
It's because they're not equipped and they say, I can't do this. It's too hard.
This is Susan Ramirez, and she's been tackling this problem one family at a time.
In order to change foster care, it takes radical community that walks alongside families.
Yeah, that's awesome. This is what it takes. It takes people stepping up. Got you a little something.
wow.
This is a story about a group of strangers, their work to become a family, and the community that surrounds them.
1, 2, 3.
Not everybody's called to foster, but everyone can play a role and make a difference in a child's life.
If Susan's community-first approach to helping foster families works, it could change our entire approach to the foster care system.
This is Stand Together Presents stories, ideas, and advice from changemakers tackling our biggest challenges.
Our story takes us to Austin, Texas, where right now there are over 400 foster kids living in shelters. One of those kids was Abel.
I was 15. About 10 days after my birthday, actually, was when CPS came and removed us from our home. I have 7 siblings, and I am the oldest.
All of those kids came from a family of love, but very little else. Abel was put into a position to be the patriarch of that family.
When I heard we were being split apart, that kind of just broke me a little bit.
Their sibling group total have moved about 12 times, and none of those were the faults of the kids. None of them.
Abel and his brother eventually landed on Jana and Chris's doorstep. And as first-time foster parents, they quickly realized the challenges.
I didn't even know if the youngest knew how to take a bath by himself. You don't know what their favorite foods are. You know nothing about them. Actually, so he's not.
Okay.
Your life changes really in every way.
I was just looking after my brother, making sure that he was safe.
I think for Abel, it was a trust issue, because the biggest thing in Abel's life was every time I get close to somebody, they leave.
So you've got this perfect storm of a child who's heartbroken and a family who's trying to do the best that they can, and they're ill-equipped. Instantly, that's where we intervene. Immediately, our organization works to pair people to do life with each other. And we do it based on the family's kind of scope of needs.
From babysitting to community events to mentorship, National Angels utilizes its network of community volunteers to fill in the gaps and empower foster families.
Many programs will just focus on the one youth or one aspect of it. But what we are trying to do is encompass the entire family with community and not just meet their needs one time. Kids, they're going to grow. And it is through the consistent support. That's where the real magic happens.
One of the big things for us was to tell Abel, it's okay, you need to go be a kid. But we knew that we needed community support.
Jana and Chris went searching for emotional support for their family and a mentor for Abel. That's when they found Connor.
Oh, come on. I think at its core, a mentor is really just a friend. I have a chance on that one.
Connor was matched with Abel by National Angels.
I think logically it was because we had so much in common.
Oh, let's go. We've gone rock climbing and paddleboarding, and we've watched tons of movies together. We play video games together. It really is just being there for someone.
What's your all-time favorite Zombies map?
I consider him to be one of my best friends.
Bro, I don't know.
As parents, we wanted to create a complete different perspective in their lives. And the Angels organization, they would invite our family, whether it was day camps and zip lining and meetups or circus tickets. With this whole support network, you're just in more of a position of just saying yes.
Let's go, Abel! Got you a little something.
Oh!
Did you see this? We'll draft house, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I really have seen him grow into himself just really beautifully in these past 3 years.
So with this trick, you're going to have to keep track of that 9.
He gradually just was more at ease. When his siblings would come over, he would say, ask the adults. And that transition of power allowed him to offload that burden and really get more involved in him.
Which card is this? 4. 4? No, it's a 6.
Supported by community, Jada and Chris were able to take in 2 of Abel's sisters as well.
The Millers adopted all of us. One of the best days of my life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Today, Abel is moving out of his home and into a college dorm.
I'm actually the first in my family to go to a big university.
It's college prep,
Oh, yeah.
doing your essays. Great times. Many more to come.
When we offer radical support around children and families, they don't move.
Foster parents foster longer. We're seeing them not close their home. We're seeing children rise to their fullest potential.
And he's going to pass that down to his family for 7 more kids.
That just makes me see how much of a big deal this is.
While half of foster families close their homes after 1 year, over 75% of families who are supported by community continue to foster.
We are breaking generational cycles of trauma and heartbreak, and we're helping to rewrite the statistics.
I started this asking you to close your eyes because I want you to imagine a world where every single child reaches their fullest potential, where we get to help eliminate prison, homeless, human traffic, all of these social issues that just if we go upstream, we know why they fall into the river. And I can't wait to celebrate with you the day that we get to say, we did it. We did it.
Stand Together partners with changemakers tackling our biggest challenges. To see more stories, follow our channels. And to learn more about how you can partner with us, go to standtogether.org.